Error Monitoring Strategy Notebook. This is the front. And in step 1 of error monitoring, I have the lesson at the beginning, which is pretest and obtain commitment to learn. I have a topic list, the scoring instructions for written products, a sample of the score sheet, and then a blank score sheet. Then I have an example of the progress chart and a blank progress chart, a blank management chart. Then I have cue cards 1 through, I'm just going to flip through these quickly, through 15. And then I have a blank verbal practice checklist. Then for step 2, which is describe, I have the lesson at the beginning, then I have cue cards 1 through 8. Then I have a blank management chart, the pretest sample, and the practice sample. Then for step 3, which is model, I have the lesson at the beginning. Then I have the model paragraph. Then cue cards 1 through 8. And I'm just not flipping through those because they are kind of long. That's all the cue cards there. Then step 4, which is verbal rehearsal, I have the lesson at the beginning. Then I have a blank error monitoring verbal rehearsal checklist. Cue cards 1 through 8. Then to step 5, which is control, practice, and feedback, I have the lesson at the beginning. And then I have the control practice lessons, and I'm just going to quickly flip through that just so it makes it a little faster. Then I have the answer cues for the practice lessons. Then I have the control practice score sheet, the scoring instructions for the control practice lessons, the calculation procedures, a blank control practice progress chart, the progress chart explanation for control practice progress chart. Then I have the cue cards 1 through 8. Then to step 6, which is grade appropriate practice and feedback, I have the lesson at the beginning. Then I have the pretest sample. I have scoring instructions for written products. I have a blank error monitoring score sheet. Then I have cue cards 1 through 8. Then I have the blank verbal practice checklist for simple sentence, compound sentence, complex sentence, and compound complex. Then to stage 7, which is post-test and obtain commitment to generalize, I have the lesson at the beginning. I have a topic list, the scoring instructions for written products, I have a blank score sheet, a blank management chart, and then cue cards 1 through 8. Then I have the verbal practice checklist for a simple sentence, compound, complex, and compound complex. And then the last step is step 8, which is generalization. And I have the lesson at the beginning. Then I have cue card 7 and cue card 8. And that is it for this last notebook. error monitoring strategy. I look forward to hearing your feedback.